Okay, so you're going to start by making a straight part from a side parting down to your ear. The side parting should probably start from about the middle of your eyebrow. And now all we're going to do is make a straight part at the top of the section. This is going to be where you start the lace braid. Split the section into 3 parts and put the outside one over the middle and then the other outside one over the middle again. This is just like a regular French braid, but adding in only from one side. So as you can see, you take the whole length across the section. Carry on doing this until you get down to the bottom of your ear. You can make this as tight or as loose as you want depending on what type of look you're going to go for. As you can see, it's a lace braid, so it starts to cover up the parting as you go down. If you pull the plait slightly to the back, as you can see I'm doing here, no parting will be seen. When you come to the bottom by the ear, just carry on plaiting in a regular braid. Make sure to get ready a mini elastic band to secure the plait at the end. This plait doesn't need to be all the way down, just do it to the back of the middle of your head where I just showed you. And secure this plait ready to be clipped up later. Now we're going to just carry on the part from the other lace braid down to the other side. So take a comb and make a straight part down to the other ear. Now you can section the back off so that this doesn't get mucked up. We're just going to go ahead and braid this and we'll show you when we're done. As you can see, we've finished the other lace braid. Now just double check that these can join up at the back, ready for the half up ponytail. So all you want to do is go from ear to ear and section the hair in 2. Her hair was a bit knotty. Now you're going to get the person's hair you're doing to hold this bit out the way, because there's nothing worse than getting all tangled hair. You can hold the plaits out the way while you brush the top section flat. Make sure there's no lumps or bumps, because this won't look too good when you have the bow. When you're happy with the ponytail, add in the lace braids and secure this tightly with a hairband. Perfect. Let the hair down and check that it looks fine. Make sure the ponytail's in the centre of the head, because you don't want a lovely hairstyle that's wonky. As I just showed you, we've sectioned the bottom half off and done a bun. Now divide the ponytail into 2. These will make the 2 different sides of the bow. Now for the middle of the bow, take a tiny section from the top of each side. When you're happy with the amount, take a pin and loosely pin it forward, because you don't want to ruin the ponytail you previously tied. Now take a comb and start back combing the underneath side. This will create some cushioning and make the bow bigger. As you can see, only do it near the roots of the ponytail. You don't want to back comb the ends. When you're happy with the back combing and it feels nice and stiff, brush over the top layer of the bow. This is now going to be curled round. To make this easier, if you take a tiny elastic and hairband the section of hair, none of it will fly away. This can now easily be tucked under. When you're happy with the position, start gripping. Use as little or as many grips as you want, depending on how long you plan to keep the style in for. Once you've finished pinning the first side, we can make a start on the other side. You're going to repeat the same process. Back comb the underside. And when you're happy with that, brush over the top. Then take another elastic and hairband the section. Now you can tuck this round and start pinning. Make sure that it mirrors the other section perfectly. You don't want an odd bow. As I said, add as little or as many pins as you want. Once you finish pinning, now you can release the top section which we set out for the middle of the bow. Brush it down flat with your fingers and make sure that there's enough length to cover the bow. Separate off the two sections from the bow, as you can see I've just done, and get a grip ready to pin this middle section down. This just goes straight in the middle and be pinned flat down underneath the bow. And the bow is finished. Now you can go ahead and release the bottom section that we did earlier to divide the hair off that we didn't need. Make sure that all of this is undone and the style is finished. Now Louise is going to show you how she likes to alter the hairstyles. Go ahead and puff out any of the tight braids at the front. As you can see, she likes to let some hair down above her ear and make the braids bigger. Right, now the style is done. So here's the final spin. As you can see, the two braids at the front add a really nice touch, other than just the hair being pulled straight back. And there we go. Hope you enjoyed this video.